Trey had an interview yesterday, and he posted that video yesterday, I think, with Jordan Belfort. He's known as the Wolf of Wall Street, like the real one, okay? And after this interview, I was kind of disappointed. And it's the whole sentiment. If you read the comment section on that video itself, and in this video, I want to cover quickly 3 reasons why I don't necessarily agree with what the Wolf of Wall Street has to say about AMC and the where the stock market is heading as a whole. So first of all, if you haven't watched the interview, guys, he went on saying how he thinks AMC and GameStop share price are really overvalued, meaning they are way expensive and shouldn't be as high as they are, and why he thinks it's the best thing to do for companies by offering shares, even though it would dilute the share price of the company in the short term. He also compares or try to compare Bitcoin and AMC and how he's bullish on Bitcoin, which when Bitcoin came out in 2010, 2009, he wasn't really, a bullish guy on crypto because he thought it's going to crash, and now he's really bullish. So I didn't really get the point on comparing Bitcoin and AMC and GameStop. So, and finally, he kind of assumed that the stock market was heading towards a crash or maybe a bearish phase, and because retail investors are new to the market, we've only seen a bullish market so far, and when we enter a bearish market, this whole thing with AMC and GameStop is going to go crash completely and go to zero. Okay, so pretty much that my takeaway from that interview. So why quickly I don't necessarily agree with that. First off, I want to bring over 3 Wall Street guys, well respected, that are thinking the total opposite when it comes to where the stock market is headed. Okay, so first off, we have Jamie Dimon. Jamie Dimon, he's the CEO of JP Morgan. He's saying that with the excess savings, the new stimulus, the quarterly earnings, the savings, the vaccines being successful, and the pandemic, getting more and more behind us, the economy, or the US economy, will likely boom. There is no economy booming without the stock market booming. Okay, so that's one person. And then the second one is Tom Lee from Fundstrat. He's expecting a face ripper rally into April. S&P could rally roughly 3% by the end of the month. He thinks because of all these institutions, these banks are sitting on a huge amount of cash because of the sold tech stocks. They are kind of waiting on the direction, and he thinks they will start putting money into the market starting the month of April. Okay, so that's another one. And finally, we have a professor from Wharton Business School, Jeremy Siegel. He said the stock market could soar 40% as the bull market enters its third inning, starting from now, where we stand currently now. So these 3 people are well known and respected in Wall Street, so they are totally bullish on the stock market. So totally the opposite of why even Jordan Belfort didn't say that. That was kind of the sentiment or impression you had when you listened to him on that interview. The next thing, guys, I have is AMC is not a stock you can price. AMC and GameStop are 2 specific stocks just because of the whole high short interest. The fact that people, before 2020, there are some people that don't even know what the stock is, don't even know how the stock market function and operate. And right now they have a brokerage account. It may only have AMC stock as the only single position, but at least, they invest into the stock, not because they care about indicators, not because they care about fundamentals or charts. No, just because they love the stock and they want to see AMC, being flying again. And that's all, so it doesn't make sense to people on mainstream media to try to use the same tools in order to analyze and assess the share price of GameStop and AMC, just because 2020 was a fantastic year, an interesting year that we've never seen before. So why 2021 should be different? Because we are recovering from what 2020 broke in the whole economy and everything else. Okay, so just because of that, I think whenever you are trying to price AMC differently, it just doesn't make sense, because you are totally forgetting that, hey, the retail investors are now a big player into the stock market, which is what was not the case in 2019, which is something totally new to the market. And because of that, you may have a different direction, even given the indicators you are used to expecting, predicting, or analyzing the markets. Okay. And then finally, before going to the final point, the fact that there was a recent on Monday, there was a recent price target upgrade, from another institutional company on AMC. Meaning, I mean, they told the clients to start buying AMC, and they're not alone. BlackRock and other institutions are also referring, or telling the clients to buy AMC because they think, even at least short term or even long term, it's a great recovery play. So why will you now start to be a little bit bearish on AMC? Okay. And then to end this video, guys, I want to quickly go over some of the tweets we've seen from the Wolf of Wall Street last month, March 22nd. A lot of you guys have been asking how much. A modest chunk. To refer, he was referencing to AMC. We all know that. Okay. And then March 24, we have all my choice, AMC again, meaning he was kind of backing the whole movement. All right. So, and finally, March 31st, no later than few days ago, he also tweeted America's most coveted, AMC, with the whole popcorn thing. Man, you were assuming with all of your tweets that you were kind of behind, or with the same sides of the retail investors around the short squeeze on AMC. So why all of a sudden you start to kind of sound a little bit bearish and fear-mongering how the whole stock? That is something I don't understand. And if you do, please let me know in the comment section. So I thought it's really it's unclear. I don't want to use the term shady, but it's unclear why the whole change of sentiment on AMC. So those are my 2 cents, guys. And to end, I think this brings us to something I was trying to mention on my videos, guys. This is why you shouldn't really take someone's opinion in order to take as truth as decision before making your investments in the stock market or something else. Just because people might be wrong. Warren Buffett was wrong about the airlines in 2019, 2020. So in March, he decided to sell off all of his major stakes into United Airlines, Delta Airlines, and American Airlines, because he thought the whole sector of air travel was not going to recover before 2025, but it's not even 2021 yet. If you look at the share price of all of these companies, they are trading almost back to this price where they were before the pandemic, and some of them are even higher. And that is given that we are not even allowed to travel as much as we were traveling in 2019. So guys, even Warren Buffett can be wrong about something, so we all can be. So guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.